Happy Friday! Let me know if you guys can hear me. It's 5:06 p.m. for me. Am I showing up? Yeah, I should be live. Wait for chat to catch up. Hey guys, how's it going? Happy Friday. Start of the weekend. Although I saw some of you are like in New Zealand and Australia. It's already Saturday morning for you guys. So today we'll do a couple things. We'll watch a couple of the shorts that we put out recently. I'll give you a little bit of background, some context, because I think that's interesting. Then I'll take some drawing requests, both profile pictures and just generic drawing requests. We'll do some art review, and then maybe we can do bang on balls. I haven't played that since Sunday, the Sunday stream that we did. It's pretty fun. I recommend it based off like the hour and a half that I played. I thought it was fun. It's a very well-made game. All right, so first, let's watch a couple of the shorts that we put out. Bene, $2 donation, draw pre-Roman Gaul. What is their flag? Did they have a flag, or they wouldn't have had a flag? They would have had a standard or something. There's an old, I think it's a Burned Made comic. Let me see if I can find it. I might have to ping Aaron or Dick right now, see if they remember it. It's an old Burned Made comic about France and the UK, and it has Gaul there. That's probably what I would use to draw it. Like what's that symbol called? Here, we'll just pull up Photoshop now. We'll get to the shorts in a second. But it looks something like this. Pre-Roman Gaul. So if this is the ball, the symbol looks something like this. Hold on. And then another one here, like that. Something like that, right? Is that what you meant, Bene? Is it Benny or Bene? Bene, okay, cool. Yeah, so this is the version of Gaul that I would draw. All right, let me see what I can do. It would be a Celtic flag, right? So we would use green. All right, I think I'll have to do like my own interpretation of it. Let's draw Gaul real quick, then we'll watch some shorts. Pre-Roman Gaul. France before France. All right, how was everybody's week? It's nice to get a break, you know? Tired of working. Okay, I think that's a decent ball. Whoops. Let's do the whatever the icon is. That's sort of what I have in mind, right? It's one of my favorite Burned Made comics if I can find it. Let me ping Aaron and Dick Rhino, see if they have it. I might actually have it in my folder. I don't know whose that is. Let's see. It's a very long comic, and it doesn't quite follow the rules because it's Burned Made. But it's something that I've always wanted to redraw. Yeah, here it is. Okay. I think some of you guys might have seen this before. So this, I'm showing this because it has an anonymous author. And again, it's not rule compliant. It has eyebrows and stuff. Bene, thank you for the $2 donation. Very kind of you. So, this is the story of the UK and France, right? So let's read it. So this is what I thought of when you said pre-Roman Gaul, Bene. I remember the first time I saw you. Our eyes locked across the water. We were strangers to one another. Impossible to imagine now. I remember the first time we fought. Rome's ways were hard at first, but he was a great teacher. His knowledge of art and literature, weapons and warfare was unmatched. There was simply no one like him. I love this. It's like straight out of Gladiator. It was hard for us all when he died. We learned much, however. We were able to fend for ourselves. I remember your brother Normandy. You both fought well together, and I was simply no match. Funny how things work out, though. He was more of a brother to me than he ever was to you. I like to think I did him proud. I remember the first time we fought together. I remember the teamwork, the adrenaline, the sheer thrill of fighting alongside you. But it was nothing compared to the thrill of fighting against you. And hell did we fight. Seasons came and went. The years rolled by. We watched as the face of Europe was forged in blood and fire. This is a sick shot. I love that. I, too, remember your brothers. Your relationship was complicated, to say the least. Ireland. Perhaps that was why I was caught so unawares when you were united. As was I at your revolution. We were changing, you and I. But our rivalry held strong. Perhaps too strong. Great shot. We owned it all from shore to shore. Our domination was unquestionable. Rome would have been proud. I remember your eldest son. He was more like you than you care to admit, even now. We ruled the world, you and I. But times change. As empires faded, some took this change better than others. Times were bleak, but our rivalry kept us strong, kept us united. And there, in those trenches, as times grew darker still, we never lost hope. And with little help from our friends, we stood triumphant. From the frozen wastelands of North America to the tropical jungles of Africa, I have fought you. Yet together, we have accomplished some amazing things. As the world changes, there is one thing that will always remain constant. The future does not seem so dark if I face it with you. Another wonderful speech, Germany. Most impressive. I wonder what our panel thinks. My old enemy. What say you, France? How could you not agree with such a... My rival. Well, surely we can expect an opposing comment from Britain. My neighbor. My ally. My friend. This is one of my favorite comics that's not rule compliant. I am an absolute sucker for the history of England and France, Britain and France, because for, 2,500 years, they have fought each other and hated each other. And then in the last, century and a half, they became among each other's strongest allies. And they're basically identical in all but, superficial matters now, right? Almost identical in population, GDP. They have the same friends and alliances generally. They have the same sort of military capabilities. It's for 2,500 years they fought each other. They basically ended up in the exact same spot as each other, But yeah, I love this comic. Even if it's not rule compliant. A couple things, right? No eyebrows in Polandball comics. And this is the most egregious one. Right here, this eyebrow. And that one. And then the other thing was Rectangle in the World War I scene. Rectangle's not a World War I character. Whoever drew this did put the German Empire as a ball, but still included Rectangle. Rectangle should not appear in a World War I comic. France is slightly better off. It changes year by year, But anyway, let's go back to drawing Gaul. I was going to use a darker green. Oops. Okay, and then the icon will make white. Let's add some eyes. Pre-Roman Gaul. It looks kind of stupid. The eyes are too far apart. Oops. Let's move the left eye a little bit closer. Right eye. We'll just move it on top of the icon. Okay. I think that's good. Let's add a shadow. This is a pretty well-drawn ball, I think. Oh no, do I have to close... Hold on, I have to reopen Photoshop. Draw all of chat? No way. Way too many people nowadays. It's oddly cute. In a way when the eyes are too far apart. Patch. Yeah. It depends. You know, sometimes you draw them far apart to make them look stupid. Sometimes it can look endearing. It's very dependent on context. But I do agree with you. Let's see, do this. Okay. What is layer 2? I have something... Oh, that was Tennessee. I drew this last night. Someone requested Tennessee with a guitar and a straw hat. I thought that turned out well. What else did I draw yesterday? I drew the flag of Afghanistan. I traced the Arabic calligraphy, and I drew something down here, didn't I? What else did I draw? Oh, Virginia and West Virginia. All right, let's watch a couple of our shorts together real quick. If you haven't watched them on your own, please go do so. Drop them a like. Really appreciate it. Let me pause the music for a second. All right, so When Pigs Fly. This was the one that we put out this morning. Thank you all for meeting. We must defeat ISIS. Agreed? Oui, absolutely.
Russia smash!
Sure. All right, so the 5 of us actually agree on something. Wow.
What the fuck?
I love the shot of Morocco at the end. So I think some people weren't quite sure what the joke was here. There's an expression in English, since not everybody here is a native English speaker. There's a common expression in English when hell freezes over, which means that it's a way of sort of expressing like the impossibility or unlikeliness of something happen, right? Like the 5 Security Council members will agree on something when hell freezes over, right? And
thanks for showing me your.
Whoops. There's another expression in English called when pigs fly, right? Like the 5 Security Council members will agree on something when pigs fly. So it's a linguistic joke.
What the fuck?
I want to do more Morocco comics and shorts because I like doing the really deep voice for Morocco. All right, next one.
Thanks for showing me around. Finland is great.
It's also dark.
Well, when does the sun come out?
Now. Another great summer.
Thanks for showing me around.
This one was fun. Someone asked why Morocco is the devil. So, here, let's go back. So the reason that Morocco in Polandball is often drawn as the devil is because it's a red flag and it has a pentagram on its flag. you don't have to draw it as a devil. It's not like anytime Morocco shows up in a comic, it has to be the devil. It's just, it can be. So if you want to draw the devil in some sort of Polandball comic, you would want to use Morocco.
Thanks for showing me around.
This was an old Aaron comic.
New Mongolian Navy. How could they achieve such an amazing feat? So, Mongolia is invested in Navy?
You stupid. Mongolia is landlocked.
This is one of my favorite shorts we've made. I love this. I think this captures the absurdity of Polandball so well. The Mexican boy, this is one of your favorites? Good, I'm glad. I had a great time putting this one together. And Aaron knocked it out of the park with his artwork here. But this one was really complicated to make the ground look like it was cracking and the submarine coming up from the ground. This is the kind of absurdity in Polandball that I love. Let's watch it one more time.
New Mongolian Navy. How could they achieve such an amazing feat? So, Mongolia is invested in Navy?
You stupid. Mongolia is landlocked.
So, for the sound of China dying, I tried to find like a stock audio of someone dying, and I couldn't find something that I liked, so I just recorded something myself, and I thought it turned out really well. And a lot of people thought it was a funny sound, so I'm glad people liked it.
Happy birthday, dear Starry. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. We celebrate. Congratulate for graduate university.
Thank you. We celebrate.
What is?
I'm fined coupon.
I really like this one too. This is, I think, another one of my favorites of like the recent ones we've done. Tetronaut, most of your shorts are great now that you think about it. I mean, we've had a few that like didn't do well, but I still really like, you know? This should be an Eastern European version. You could do this with the US too. Columbia color cars? True. I don't know if Aaron did that on purpose. This one took a long time to put together too. This one was really complicated. There was a lot of different, just a lot of different layers, and I had to clean up. There were a lot of stray pixels that I had to clean up. The happy birthday song is copyrighted, is it? YouTube didn't catch it, if it is. But I mean, it was my voice singing it in like 5 different pitches. But yeah, I really like this one. I think this is a silly comic. And in the Polandball subreddit right now, it's lesser known September. So that means you cannot submit a comic for the month of September in the Polandball subreddit if it includes like some of the most popular countries in comics. So you can't have the US, Canada, UK, Germany, France, China, Russia, Japan, right? So this was a short that I was able to post on the subreddit because it's all Arab Gulf states.
Serbia, Venezuela, and Eritrea walk into a bar. One beer alcohol, please.
They are politely asked to leave because nobody likes them.
Serbia, Venezuela.
So this one is based on a comic that I made over 10 years ago. And I put it in the comment that I pinned on in the comment section. So there was a monthly comic contest held about 10 years ago that, if I remember correctly, and I don't know if Dick Rhino was watching, if he is, maybe he can correct me, but I'm pretty sure the way that the moderators on the subreddit handled the theme that month was you wrote like a sentence and you submit it to the moderators, and then they assigned 3 characters to you based on the sentence that you wrote. So like if your sentence began with an A, then you got a certain character, and if it ended with an R, you got a certain character, right? So I forget what sentence I wrote, but I was assigned Serbia, Venezuela, and Eritrea. And I don't know much about Serbia, Venezuela, or Eritrea, except that a lot of their neighbors aren't particularly fond of them. So this was the comic that I came up with, and I won that contest.
Venezuela and Eritrea walk into a bar. What?
This was new. I drew this over the weekend or on Monday night or something like that. So this scene of all of them actually in the bar, that's not in the original comic. This was really fun to make, but it took a long goddamn time to make. The bull was really fun. Is Frick a bad work in this chat? No. Do I love Serbia? I don't know much about Serbia. I would visit. I've never been. Do one about Nauru being fat? We had a comic about countries getting fat.
Daily life in Europe, according to my high school French textbook. Daily life.
I really like this one. So this was an idea I came up with, and I had it written down in my ideas document for a couple of months, and then I could never find the time to actually draw it, so I gave it to Aaron, and Aaron knocked it out of the park, as usual. But I want you guys to tell me if you had this experience too. All of the like foreign language textbooks that I had when I was in school, like I took a year of Spanish, and then I took like 7 years of French or something, right? I distinctly remember all of my French textbooks, for whatever reason, they had images and like vocabulary related to discotheque, right? Because like I know discotheque and techno music is like a big part of European culture, right? But you know, when you're learning a language, you're learning, you know, how to order food or like household items, right? Like discotheque is such out of left field, right? But it was in every single textbook. Discotheque shows up for some reason. You don't want to piss the guys off, and what's your favorite country in the Balkans? Ooh. I mean, I've never been to the Balkans unless... I mean, Greece is technically part of the Balkan Peninsula. But I was like a year old when I went to Greece, so it doesn't really count because I don't remember it. If I had to choose, like, a non-Greek Balkan state, and again, having never been to any of them, I would probably choose Croatia. Just say Slovenia, that's uncontroversial. No, Slovenia's boring. Let's do one more.
Hard work for to make Belgian waffle. Could use help. Bonjour. You can lend me hand? Oops.
This is a dark part of history. So the Belgian Congo was a Belgian colony in sub-Saharan Africa, and it was technically King Leopold II's personal property rather than being a colony administered by the Belgian state. But that's kind of like a what's the word? It's kind of a way for like Belgians to sort of brush aside a really dark part of their history, you know? But anyway, the sort of imperialism that the Belgians practiced was particularly brutal in Congo, even by like 19th century European imperialist standards. Like they went really far. It was really gross. I don't know if any of you guys have read King Leopold's Ghost. I read that for my AP European history class when I was in high school. And it's a book that sort of explores the atrocities that the Belgians committed in Congo during the 19th century. Favorite lesser known country? What do you mean by lesser known? What qualifies as lesser known? If I were to throw one out there, in Polandball, at least, I really like seeing Mongolia, Nepal, what else? India doesn't show up in too many comics, considering how big and important India is, at least in the subreddit. I feel like a lot more can be done with India in Polandball. Can I draw Fiji? Yeah, let's draw Fiji. I've never drawn Fiji, but that should be pretty easy. Oh no. This isn't the flag I was thinking of. This flag sucks. The one with the yellow stars on it I thought was the official flag. Is it not? This is the flag of Fiji. Whoops. Come on, how do I do this? What do you guys think of this? I don't like it. It's got a dove. That's kind of cool, but let's try it. Fiji. Has anyone here been to Fiji? Sinks in. It has a Union Jack in the corner, so it's bad. Yeah, I agree. I think I can't think of an exception to the rule that a personal rule I have, which is that any flag that has the Union Jack in the corner is automatically bad. Some are better than others, but none of them are good. Australia is better than New Zealand, but they're both bad. Hawaii is better than Australia and New Zealand, but it's also bad. S tier? No way. This is not S tier. This is a solid F tier. This is a terrible flag. The light blue is nice, but everything else about the flag sucks. I am not a fan. I spoke to someone recently, like a couple of months ago maybe, who went to Fiji relatively recently. It's really hard to get to from North America. You have to fly to Australia, and then you have to fly from Australia to Fiji, and just getting to Australia from North America takes like 20 hours or something. And that's like a direct flight or something from Los Angeles to Sydney is like 20 hours. Hawaii's flag is worse than Australia? No. Am I taking art requests today, Masada? Yeah, I'm doing it now. Someone requested Fiji. I don't know why I accepted it. I shouldn't be drawing the Union Jack. It's annoying. Okay, let's do that. Let's do St. George's Cross. Blue. Yeah, this is an easy F tier flag. This is a trash flag. Sorry to any I don't know what the demonym for people from Fiji is. Fijians? Fijosians. What are people from Fiji called? Fijians? Fijians? This is actually a better Union Jack that I've done recently. Okay. Something like that, maybe? I've still drawn better. I think I always make the St. George's Cross too thick. That's a big problem. I need to stop doing that. I don't know why I do that, but it's a very persistent problem. Oops. Frogler, I did say that, or I did see that you mentioned, or you asked for an earlier art review, because I know it is late for the Euros. I will do so shortly. We'll do a few drawing requests. All right, Fiji. Salatabal. Hello, Polandball. I am watching you from Turkey. Welcome. Where in Turkey, if I can ask? Turkiya. Nauru is the most forgotten Oceania country. No, I would say Tuvalu is. Or Solomon Islands. How would I rate Bulgaria? I've never been to Bulgaria, but when I was in the UK, I met a group of Bulgarians, like 10 Bulgarians, and they were super friendly. What's the hardest flag to draw? Anything that has the Union Jack in the canton, I think is hard. So Australia, New Zealand, I've never really made a lot of comics with them because I hate drawing their flag. And Bioeditor and Vorsprung on one of the Polandball podcasts from many months ago discussed that. It was, they're both Aussies, and they lamented the fact that there aren't that many comics featuring Australia or New Zealand because they thought people don't want to draw them because the flag is annoying. And, I mean, that's the reason I don't, so. Masada, €6 donation. It would be cool if you did a happy Polandball with an astronaut helmet. Happy because he finally made it into space, maybe with a black background. Absolutely, but he's not going to actually be in space. We'll make it look like he was in space. Thatcher, Arizona has a fucking terrible flag. Thatcher, Arizona. Let me see. You wouldn't want what? You wouldn't die for this flag? No, let me download it, show you guys. But did I end the poll? No, I didn't end the poll for Fiji. Okay, flag of Fiji. 44% S tier, 20 B, 17 A, 17 C or lower. 44% S tier? Really? Guys, there's no higher tier than S. If this is an S tier, then what, like, what's New Mexico? What is, whoops. What's Estonia? What's Norway? What's, South Africa? You can't put those in the same tier as Fiji. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, whoops, I didn't do it quite right. Good enough. There's a tree. Oh, surprise, Omskbird. Where am I? I totally lost my spot. Here we go. Okay. Let's get the green and the brown. Okay. There's a palm tree. This looks like some kind of fruit. I don't know what it is. Green on bottom. Yellow, and then brown stem on either end. A dove. Okay. Do black outline for the bird. Burb. This is a bird. Beautiful dove. Let's give it an eye there. And then some more plants. And then what is it? It's a lion on the top? The famous Fijian lion. Now extinct. But the largest population of lions outside of Africa was found in Fiji. That's not true, but we can pretend it is. That's a lion. Doesn't look anything like a lion. There, that's a little bit better. Come on, let's, what the hell? That's a lion. So here's the flag of Thatcher, Arizona. Or hold on, actually, let's did I draw the eyes for this already? No. Okay, let's draw the eyes for Fiji. Let's do 3 pixels. It's pretty good. Okay, I can just hide the lion. Fiji. Done. Here's the flag of Thatcher, Arizona. Someone was clowning on this. Maybe it was Marble Sphere. Would you die for this flag? If someone told you you had to go fight for this flag, would you die for it? Willie, 2009, are you the person that I was playing Bang on Balls with? You were? Oh wow, I had no idea. Okay, so were you a member of our channel when you joined? Did you know it was me, or did you find us after? Oh, he commented on the last stream? This is the first time I've seen him in stream, so I apologize if I missed you before. That's awesome. Thank you for carrying me through Bang on Balls. What's my favorite country? I haven't been to every country, so I can't say I have a favorite yet, you know? But look, I'm American. I grew up in the U.S. I think the U.S. has more than its fair share of problems. But it's also what I know, you know? And I don't know that there are many places I would want to live elsewhere I would want to live. I've said before, I wouldn't mind living in France. I think there's a lot of places in Europe that I wouldn't mind living. I wouldn't really want to live in Canada. Sorry to the Canadians in chat, but I feel like you guys are just the diet version of America. I think living somewhere in the South Pacific would be pretty cool. But you'd be super far away from everyone on the planet, you know? I think Australia, New Zealand would be pretty cool. Cheese's Ball Edits, please don't spam that in chat. Have a 30-minute timeout. Speaking of France, you should do France with French Guiana and Catalonia on leashes. I don't even remember what I've drawn on this canvas. We've drawn so much. I think I drew New Caledonia somewhere. Yeah, here. What was this? This was like some sort of Marine Corps division or something like that. Duck, how's it going? Draw the free city of Danzig, because why not? I don't know what the flag looks like. Hey, I like that flag. This is pretty cool. What do you guys think of this? We'll do a poll. I think this is a pretty great flag. I had never seen it before. Free City of Danzig. F tier? No way. Romania Ball. I think this is a high A tier, if not an S tier. This is super cool. B tier, trash vids and shorts. AZ Beta Boy, C tier. No, this you guys are not being charitable. This is a good flag. It's pretty unique. Can I rank Cairo's flag? Yeah, let's see. I just watched a. Do you guys know the Mega Project channel on YouTube? Simon Whistler. He's got a bunch of different channels. It's him and his team. Mega Projects, Warographics, Biographics. Great channels. I highly recommend them. They did a video, I think, on the Mega Projects channel about the new administrative capital that's being built in Egypt. It was really interesting. So, for those of you who might not know, Egypt is building a brand new capital. The channel is called Mega Projects. I'll put it in chat. And it's partly because Cairo is just very congested. Cairo is by far the biggest city in Egypt. So they're building a new capital to relieve congestion. But also because, for political reasons, there were two coups in sort of short order in Egypt in the early 2010s, and having your administrative buildings, your government buildings farther away from the most populous city makes it harder for a revolution to sort of succeed. So partly, the reason they're doing it is to sort of separate the majority of the populace from the seats of power. It's a pretty common thing that autocracies and unstable regimes tend to do. Like, I think they did it in Burma, Myanmar, as well. Not Marley, can I draw you? Let's take a look. Yeah, should I turn this into a ball? Not Marley, how should I draw your profile picture? I was going to pull up the flag of Cairo as well. Malik suggested it. So this is flag of the Free City of Danzig. I'll end this poll. Let's see. 49% S, 27A, 13C or lower, 10B. Yeah, I think this is like a low S, high A. So I'm sort of with chat on this. I think this is a good flag. I will draw this as well, and I'll draw not Marley. Use your OC, the N. Oh, okay. I got you. Let's do, let's draw not Marley real quick. And then we'll show the flag of Cairo. I made the N too wide. Hold on. Let's try that again. I can't write. I've never seen an N before in my life. Brand new to me. We need to get Aaron to do a drawing stream at some point. I want to see how quickly he can draw your requests. I think he'd be great at it. Okay. I like this. That's a good end. There's a hat. Legs. Arm. Let's make that arm a little shorter. Then a hat. Let's do purple for the hat real quick, and then I'll change it. It's a sombrero, it looks like. I like that, okay. Green, white, green, white. Whoops. Now we add eyes. Oh, and there's a mouth, okay. Let's do 3 pixels for the eyes. Let's duplicate that, pull it over here. Nothing fancy. Let's give it a background. We'll cut it off sort of the way it's cut off in your profile picture as well. Like that. Coming together. Here. Erase all of this. Okay, and then text. Make it a little bigger. Not barley. Whoops. We'll put it up here. Not barley / not marley. I hope you like it. If not, that's totally cool too. Not a particularly great drawing, but a drawing nonetheless. I was going to do the Free City of Danzig next. Let's do that. I think this is a cool flag. Danzig. Let's erase this part. Do a little bit of ball surgery. The bottom of this ball is not very smooth. Okay. Double plus good. Crown. What's the crown look like? It's like a leaf. Or a spade. A little bit thinner. Taper it a little bit more at the top. Red here. Black here. Red. Let's get the gold. Go for gold. Just some black lines to make it a little bit more textured. Okay. Now let's move this over here. Okay. Some eyes and we're set. Danzig. Done. What's next? Saudi PKSA Animations, welcome. Tornado Water, welcome. Yeah, let's do a little bit of art review. Let's do art review earlier for once, just because I hate when people feel like they have to stay up really late for me to get to art review. So let's look at some of the community's artwork. Now's a good time for me to also remind you about our contest tomorrow morning. Let me pull it up. So tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, we are doing our next art contest. Those of you who might be new to the stream, we do this almost weekly. It's been 2 weeks since our last contest, so this one will be a return to form. So this was made by Michael Najik, I believe. The artwork here. So we've got Alberta and some of the First Nations of Canada. So the theme for tomorrow's art contest is to make an art piece featuring First National subdivisions and or cities. So they have to be real flags of real cities or real First National subdivision. What is a First National subdivision? It is an organized sort of territory that exists underneath the national government of a state, right? So in the US, we have the federal government, that's the national government, and then we have 50 state governments and some territorial governments, right? So California is a First National political subdivision. First order political subdivision, right? Bavaria, a German state, also counts. Japanese prefectures count. Canadian provinces count, hence Alberta. You can also do cities. New York City has a flag. Can you do Ontario? Yes, you can do Ontario. You could do Paris, you could do Tokyo, you could do Beijing. Can I draw a rectangle in 12 seconds? I think I have. Let's see. Let me pull up my speed drawing canvas. I did it in 15 seconds. There should be a Polandball stream. That'd be a good idea. You could do Buenos Aires. Yes. Draw Serbia? Let's draw Serbia. I haven't drawn Serbia on stream. I did redraw Serbia for that short, though. Here, let me pull it up so you guys can look at my drawing in all its glory. I actually spent a couple of hours on it, so I don't mind showing it off. What was it called? Polandball? Polandball Part 1. I've never gotten to Part 2. Polandball has made an appearance in several of my comics, though. Here we go. 1 beer alcohol, please. So I drew this. I put a lot of detail into it that you don't really get to appreciate since it's like a 2-second shot. One of the things that you'll notice if you go and watch the short again is I have smoke coming out of the cigarette and the smoke changes. I said art review? Oh, that's right. I did say art review. My bad. Okay, we'll do Serbia after art review. I lost track. Thank you for keeping me honest. Okay, art review. Let's look at your art. All right, Kayla 2 made pretty cool piece. Let's take a look. Kayla 2 made this. We've got rectangle, Poland, the Koreas, Greenland, Egypt. I think that's Togo, Peru, Chile, and is this not Tonga? Which South Pacific island nation is this? Samoa. Yeah, Samoa. Very cool. A lot of countries that you don't see featured too often. This is really well done. I love the glow around the eyes, around the question marks. This is really cool. Really good job, Kayla. Deadly Sledgehammers made a Halloween themed piece. Poland with a pumpkin on his head. Or maybe it's Indonesia, I don't know. Very cool. Susan Judd, love your shorts. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. We're glad you like it. We have a great time making the shorts. Malik, evolution of your art contest entries. Let's take a look. Yeah, your art's come a long way. All right, so this was Malik's very first art entry. It's a take on Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. This is the album cover. So this was Malik's first entry, and then only a couple months later, this was Malik's most recent entry. So to any of you who might feel intimidated about seeing some people submit absolutely beautiful works of art, this improvement is over the course of like 3 months, 4 months, something like that. Right, Malik? This is incredible. Like, this is genuinely better than most of the stuff that I've drawn. 3 or 4 months, that's it. It's great. And then Malik also drew this. Hey you want to buy a big state for a steal? For $7 million. Introducing Alaska, 30% off. Masada, €2.5 donation. Am I still doing Poland as an astronaut? Yes, I will. I wanted to do art review because I always do art review late. And we have a lot of European viewers, Middle Eastern viewers, and it's late for them. So I have not forgotten. I'll show a few more things for art review. And then we'll draw Poland as an astronaut. We'll look at Froglord stuff, Penguin stuff, then we'll draw Poland. Oh, and Deadly US, because this is cool. Alright, so Froglord, you said if you manage to draw whatever I want before next stream, I need to draw these flags. This is the Safavid flag. I'm probably mispronouncing that. The Chosen Dynasty flag. Well, I've downloaded a transparent version of it. Chosen Dynasty. And what was the last one? Flag of the Omani Empire. This is cool. How about Froglord? I'll draw one of these just because I am a slow drawer. I'll probably draw this one because I think this is cool. How about Froglord? I want you to draw. What are some countries we don't get to see a lot? Draw the Central American countries in whatever capacity you want. But let's do Nicaragua, Guatemala, El Salvador, Belize, Costa Rica, Panama. Did I miss any? Draw those, do whatever you want, Froglord, and then I'll draw one of these. And then Penguin drew a couple things. I think we saw this yesterday. Very cool. T-Cent, can I look at art that is going through, that you send to Gmail, or am I just doing Discord right now? I'm just doing Discord right now. I will do email a little bit later. Penguin also drew this. Yeah, we looked at this yesterday as well. I think you might have added the UN. Yeah, one on the left is better, because the one on the right is copy-paste. That circle tool. But I think you know that. And then you stacked a bunch of Arab countries on each other. And this is Egypt, Iraq, Jordan, I think this is UAE, Palestine? No, this is Sudan, right? And this one's Palestine? No, this is Palestine. What's the one with a green triangle? Palestine looks like Jordan but without the star, right? What's the one with the green triangle? Green is Sudan, okay. And then what's this one? Oh, this is Syria. This is Yemen. Is this Oman? No, that's not Oman. What is this one? This is UAE? Then what is this one? Oh, this one's Kuwait. Yeah, okay. They're all so similar. Of these, I think my favorite Arab state flag is probably Egypt. I think the eagle is super cool on the Egyptian flag. Qatar and Bahrain also have cool flags, but I think I like Egypt's the most. All right, let's draw Poland in a spacesuit for Masada. Here, I can show you something that I drew a couple months back on stream. I think I drew it on stream. Maybe you guys, if you remember, then if any of you remember that it's something I drew on stream. I drew this. I really like this idea of Poland coming up with really silly schemes to make it look like he's in space, and Lithuania is just like his partner in crime. So let me borrow this gray, and then we'll draw Poland in space. Maybe Poland can into space? Can I do the British Palestine flag? Mandatory Palestine. Its flag was just the UK flag, it looks like. Alright, let's draw Poland in space, but not really. That's not our music. Here, let's do... Why did I draw this big Russia? I don't remember. Down here. My mouse wheel is broken. I've had this mouse for 8 or 9 years, maybe, and I think it's just starting to catch up to its age. Need to get a new one soon. Logitech G502. It's pretty good. Where's Poland? Surely I have Poland somewhere. I think that's Poland. We're gonna have him be upside down. Oops. Let's pull this over just so I can use this as a reference. Wow, it's almost like the exact same size. All right. This is the viewport, or whatever you want to call it. Glass panel. This reminds me of Norway Burn's profile, or little avatar on the Polandball subreddit. I don't know, do any of you guys know who Norway Burned is? Norway Burned was, I don't know if he's still around, but early, like the earliest days of the Polandball subreddit, Norway Burned was one of the moderators. And his flair was like a robot Poland or something with like antennae. See the eyes. What are we doing for today? We are doing everything, really. Drawing requests, art review, and we might play Bang on Balls later. Especially if Willie can carry me through it. Oops. That's all right. All right, now we need to do the glass panel. Erase outside the lines. Yes, okay. Darker blue. Okay, now I duplicate this. Hide it, now I erase this part. Now I change the opacity. 50. This is coming along nicely. I like it. This is Poland, but he's trapped in that disc or whatever from Superman 2. Do an outline for the panel, top and bottom. The perspective is confusing. Yes, it is. But I've got a plan. I think the big problem was that he's still on Earth, right? Because Poland cannot into space, so the gravity's affecting him. So he's squished at the bottom. He's on his side. Now we need to do the pack behind him. How am I gonna do it? Actually, I made him too fat. How about that? I think we should do a contest at some point of exclusively images of Poland in space, but not really in space, you know? I want to see what kind of creative ways people can make it look like Poland is in space, but he really isn't. I think that could be fun. Oh, you know what? The pack needs to be like this. I did it all wrong. Let's try that again. It needs to be parallel. The pack needs to run parallel to the viewport. It's one fat Poland. Goddamn. You know what? No pack. How else can we make this look like a spacesuit? Give it some buttons. Some lights. It's a little darker. 2001, A Polish Odyssey. Michigan Stable Artist, thank you for joining. Hope you have a great weekend. Please be so kind as to drop a like on the stream if you have not done so already. And before you head out, Poland was nearly too obese for the Polish space program. Well, he'll be weightless in space, right? Yeah, he's just being hung upside down by a rope. That's what I was going to do, yeah. So here we've got our Poland. Let's do Lithuania. I really like the idea or the characterization of Lithuania as like Poland's eager sort of yes man, you know, like his silly best friend, his sidekick, right? Like Poland comes up with these stupid ideas and Lithuania just entertains them. He's just there to have a good time. I have never been to the Baltics. I would like to see them. My dad went to Lithuania like 10 years ago and he really liked it. People sleep on Eastern Europe in general. Eastern Europe's pretty cool. Then red on bottom, right? Okay, let's give him a little camera. What short was it where we had camera? The zoo. It's Aaron's camera drawing. I'm just gonna steal it. Put that back, that's not your art. Let's try doing it from a slightly different perspective. Do pink. I like how he did it. Okay, that looks mostly good. Red button on top, gray button on top, give it a black outline. Okay. There's my shitty knockoff of Aaron's camera. Let's do a... Make this medium. Let's add Estonia and Latvia. They're a trio, right? I always think of the three of them together. Wings Club Mania, where am I from? I am from the United States. I live in New York. Why did natural selection make the balls with no hair, no mouths, no stuff to survive? 1 second. I remember... So, country balls have teeth. They're just internal. I'm trying to remember the name, the word, the term for, what is it called? Phagocytosis. Phagocytosis is the process by which a cell engulfs and destroys large particles such as bacteria or dead cells through its plasma membrane. That is how a country ball eats. It sort of like morphs around side and pulls the image in. Or not the image, it pulls the its prey in, its food. And then it has an internal mouth. Phagocytosis. I think that's how to pronounce it. Let's see.
Phagocytosis.
Phagocytosis. You're from Bulgaria. Very cool. What about Malawi? I should draw Malawi. I don't think I've drawn that before. I like its flag. Let's do Estonia and Latvia real quick. Because whenever I think of one Baltic state, I think of the other two. They exist in my mind as a trio. And I have absolutely no idea if this culturally makes any sense, but the Baltics, they're a group of three, right? I think of Ghana, Benin, and Togo in the same way. Benin. When I think of one, I think of the other two. The African Baltics. I don't know. That's probably not true at all. They're probably very culturally distinct, but I have no idea. Country balls don't have poops? We don't know. No, that's not true. Someone recently, I forget who it was, someone in this community made a comic about that story about how North Korea was sending balloons full of trash and feces over the border into South Korea. Estonia. I still have to make a short for tomorrow as well. I think we have 2 sort of saved up. A Cool Foxy has gifted 10 Polandball official memberships. Thank you, A Cool Foxy. You're on a tear, man. That's very generous of you. If you were fortunate enough to receive a Polandball official membership, make sure to thank A Cool Foxy for being a real one. And you now have access to emojis. We have 16 emojis. Is Indonesia supposed to wear a hat? Most people draw Estonia with the Songguk hat to distinguish it from Poland and Monaco. You don't have to do it because oftentimes just the context of a comic is enough to sort of tell the reader whether or not it's Indonesia or Poland or Monaco, right? But generally, like if I'm drawing Indonesia, I'll include the hat. Is there a good Photoshop alternative for mobile? I don't know. I don't draw on mobile. I know some of you guys do. Do you guys have any suggestions for TSEM? Mobile drawing programs? Because I don't, unfortunately. Flag of Estonia, flag of Latvia. Estonia, Latvia. Let's do Estonia first. Do dark gray instead of black. Estonia is so cool. Latvia. Move these eyes up. Latvia canning potato. This is so silly. Alright, let's do some shadows. They're at like a, I don't know, 15-degree angle, something like that. Nightbot is the suck. Chatters who were here yesterday will remember the great Nightbot purge of September 26th. Staking, can I check out the art you made in Discord? It's the first time you made any, and you'd like a bit of feedback? Absolutely. A Cool Foxy, $9.11 donation. Fun fact, Osama bin Laden had CSGO. But CSGO was not out at the time. He died. He was killed in 2010, right? Did bin Laden have Counter-Strike? I'm curious. Osama the Gamer. A list of bin Laden's video games from his hard drive. He had Counter-Strike, not CSGO. So maybe he was... was Osama bin Laden a 1.6 purist? Because CSGO came out in like 2011, 2012, something like that, after I think Osama bin Laden was killed. So he either had Source or 1.6. That's funny. One of my favorite, like, you know, there's like a lot of strange things throughout history, right? One of like the more recent things that I thought was really weird, but like, it's just weird, I guess. Muammar Gaddafi, the former dictator of Libya, he was apparently obsessed with Condoleezza Rice, who was the U.S. National Security Advisor under George W. Bush. And after the rebels or whatever assassinated him and like stormed his compound or whatever, they found a bunch. They found like his hard drive. He had a bunch of images and stuff of Condoleezza Rice. He was like obsessed with her. Really weird. Bin Laden mainly played CS Source, I think. Do you think he only played Terrorist? That's such a strange sort of historical tidbit. Cool Foxy, $2 donation. Thank you. Little dancing pear or something. He apparently also... I know he had like a bunch of videotapes of his own speeches and stuff that he would give. He was, I mean, he was a narcissist, you know, as many leaders are. He was just, you know, the leader of a terrorist group. But he was like constantly rewatching videos of himself. A Cool Foxy has gifted 5 Polandball official memberships. Paint for Bird, AZ Beta Boy, the Entertainment Broadcast Center, Cuckoo JJ, and who else? I know I said 4, but thank you, Cool Foxy, for the 5 gifted memberships. If you got a membership from a Cool Foxy, you now have a little badge next to your name that evolves the longer you are subscribed to our channel. So for the first month, this is a bad shadow. What did I do here? The first month is Poland. Second month is US. Third month is Singapore. And you also get to use emojis in our chat and in the comment section of our videos and shorts. A Cool Foxy has gifted another 5 Polandball official memberships. Make sure you thank a Cool Foxy for being the raddest dude in our community. Our greatest patron. Thank you so much, A Cool Foxy. It's really cool that you're giving people the ability to use emojis and stuff. The thing that does bother me is that there's a limit to how many emojis you can have. I don't think that exists on Twitch. I wish that YouTube was less strict about how many emojis you could have, custom emojis. I'm not going to say that at Cool Foxy. I don't want that to get clipped. But thank you for the donation. Keeping things PG here. PG-13. Okay, I think this is basically done. I just need to clean up the shadow a little bit on Poland. There we go. Oh, I need to put the like wallpaper or something. Here, let's do like a floor. Let's make the floor brown. USSR, thanks for joining. Did I draw the Turkmenistan country human? Boy, did I. I think you're gonna like it too. I think the guys made it an emoji in the Discord as well. We have the Chad Turkmenistan and the Virgin Uzbekistan. It's art. I forget who suggested Virgin Uzbekistan. Was it CHCH maybe? Turn this art into the new Mona Lisa. Mute for 10 years. You're gonna print it out, hang it up on your wall. Okay, let's do a wall over here. And then we're gonna put wallpaper that looks like space. There we go. Whoa, what happened to Latvia? The ice on Latvia. He's got no eyes! Oh no, it messed up Poland too. Hold on, I have to make the bottom part of Poland white. Ah, it's getting fucked up. Hold on. I know how to fix this. There we go. Wait, no. Yes. Okay, salvaged. Let's make this a better looking wall. Hudson Bay Company, welcome. Draw the Anglosphere next. We draw the Anglosphere a lot. A cool Foxy. Thank you for the $2 donation. I'm not going to say that. I'm sorry. I have some level of integrity. Appreciate your support nonetheless. Salutations, lovely. I have a really random question. What's your favorite country? I don't have a favorite country because I haven't been to all of them. There's a lot that I need to see. I've been to maybe like 20 countries, 15. Not a lot. Say no to Anglosphere. We do a lot of shorts featuring the Anglosphere, so just take a break from that. All right, let's do a wallpaper or like a poster for Poland. That's the underside. Let's make it a dark gray instead of just black. Let's put some stars on it. I guess Latvia or Lithuania should actually be over here taking the photo, but that's all right. I don't care. Let's do some yellow stars. Some red. And some blue. Now we erase parts of this. You're not gonna get me a cool Foxy. I know what these mean. I'll be impressed if you catch me slipping up on one of them. Let's clean up top here. This was a long request. I think this turned out all right. Not my best work, but a little bit more involved. Masada, there you go. I hope you like it. Gmail review? Let me check. See what sort of art you guys have made. Malik, is this yours? Or are you that one Egyptian artist, Malik? No, I don't think you are. This is that one Egyptian artist. We have Congo, and what country is this on the right? Is this Republic of Congo? Malik, is that Egyptian? Oh, Malik, this is yours? Okay, cool. So it's a Democratic Republic of Congo and Republic of Congo. And better, no, and better. Azerbaijan and Armenia, and better, no, and better. Serbia and Kosovo, and better, no, and better. Nepal. Rawr, 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 rawr. So this was from Nepal's point of view. This is from Bhutan's point of view. And better, no, and better, and better, no, and better. Why Serbia of argue with air? Oh, is it because Bhutan doesn't recognize or doesn't have diplomatic relations with either the Congos and Kosovo? Cool Foxy, $5 donation. r/ask Ouija. Ouija. I love blank. Do add a Cool Foxy then one letter. One letter per person, please. Oh, okay. That's a fun game for chat. I like that subreddit. Ask Ouija. Ouija board. You guys are just giving you a bunch of consonants. The joke is that Bhutan doesn't recognize many countries. Yeah, that's what I was able to figure it out. I think it's a little what's the word? It's not much of a punchline, you know? And I think maybe spend a little bit more time on the dragon on Bhutan's flag. Also, the yellow text is hard to read on a white background. But the drawings are otherwise good. For Friday stream artwork, whose was this? I forget whose this is. TR. This is well drawn, though. I like it. Let's take a look. I want to say this is Dawn Republic Productions. I don't know. Whoever, if you're in stream, if this is yours. Countries politically, countries unpolitically. This is cute. I like it. Cool Foxy. MABBMAUSTRIALIAHX. Mab Australiax. We're all citizens of Mab Australia. You know what? Here, we're going to do a fantasy map. We're going to make the country of Mab Australiax. Let me ping Aaron to get one of his fantasy maps. To ocean. All right, continent 1. Hold on. Let's put this at the top. Mab. Let's see. Mab Australia. No, it's Mab Mostria Leah HX. What the hell? All right, fantasy map. When you guys make a fantasy map, how do you decide to draw your continent? Do you just do a bunch of squiggles? One of the cool ideas that I've seen is some people will take like a drink and they'll spill it like coffee, and then they'll draw the coffee stain as a continent or an island, a landmass. You know, you make it resemble an existing continent. You just scribble. Distorted Asia. I gotta close my eyes and see where fate takes us. All right. Try that again. Okay. I'm being guided by the spirit of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Hey, this is pretty cool. Okay, I can work with this. This is a cool bay. Do it again, but actually write words. For chat, give a Cool Foxy a letter. One letter at a time. Try and spell something. This is a pretty cool landmass. I like it. We need an island. I put an island over there. Let's make it a little bit lighter, I think. Maastricht. It's too many letters. Let's do another tiny island there. I should do more fantasy maps. Fantasy maps are pretty fucking cool. I don't want to block this bay. It's more of like an inland sea, right? This is like more of a, it looks more like the Mediterranean than a bay, right? Okay, that'll be the name of the island. Center this. .36 font. It's like a Welsh name. Name of the flag. And then we'll have to, okay, we'll come up with a flag for this too. Cool Foxy, what should the flag, like the generic flag design be? Should it be a tricolor or should it be something like Japan or Bangladesh? The flag should be a door. Those names sound like an Aboriginal language. I was thinking Welsh. Horizontal tricolor, brown, pink, purple. That's the, okay, that's a comprehensive answer, so we're gonna try it. Second. Should I order a pizza tonight, chat? I haven't had pizza in a month or two. The flag should be a combo of all the main people who said letters. That'd be pretty complicated, though. Magician? Man, I genuinely can't believe there's a stream going on. You just woke up. Well, if you're in, like Australia or New Zealand or East Asia, then it's morning for you, right? Still evening for me. Alright, so what were the colors? It was horizontally, from GS Top Emotions, horizontally brown, pink, purple. Let's try it. Whoops. Brown. Pink. And then purple. Okay, let's try it. Interesting. Okay, and the name of the flag is... Okay. Thank you for the donations, Cool Foxy. This is pretty cool. I want to do more fantasy maps. Let's add a river and some mountains. So we should have one river going into the bay, right? Should be a delta. The language is, thank you for the $5 dono, a Cool Foxy. How do you do mountain ranges on a fantasy map? I feel like I'm drawing Middle Earth or something. What is this mountain range called? Let's put a desert. Do a large desert here. Call the mountains weed. Flag looks like the bisexual flag. Kind of. The population should be every sub to the channel. Yeah, so we've got about 210,000. The mountains are weed. All right. The weed mountains. The language. Thank you, Cool Foxy. Rudka Degria. Rudka Degria. Jipja her much'd like. Say that 5 times fast. The river is named. Okay, yeah, this is the main river coming from the Weed Mountains. The islands on the bottom should be named Miko because you want to call them that. Why not? For patch. Miko Islands. White text. That's a long river name. TCPIA OQ269 J Australia J51 Zugpole River. Can I draw Mount Poland? Absolutely, Manny. Shout out to Manny, one of our fantastic community moderators. Chat, thank Manny for being such an awesome dude, helping moderate our Discord. Ideology is, let's do Mount Poland. Where should Mount Poland be? Hold on, I have to restart Photoshop. Mount Poland. Okay. Mount Poland. I want to put Mount Poland down here, bottom left. Make a capital, landmark and capital. Okay, here, let's do Mount Poland first. No, it's too big, I think. Mount Poland. Nah, we'll just white text. Ideology. E8E. E8E Goismiv. Somehow I think I always knew E8E Goismiv was always in my heart. Capital and landmarks. Where should the capital be? The capital would presumably be in the bay, right? Along the river. How do you mark a city on a map? I don't want to just put a dot. I would draw like a building or something, right? Or a castle. Like a fort. This is super fun. I am going to do more fantasy maps. I can see why Aaron likes this. Make it gray. Probably made that too big. Here, let's make it a little bit smaller. Let's do 25%. That's too small. Let's do 50%. That's better. The capital's name is... Please do it one by one. What do you mean one by one? MRP... MRP WF GNP. Make this a little bit smaller text. Let's do 10-point font here. The Weed Mountains. Main military branch. It should be a navy. Oh, the meme force. Bundeswehr. Mamba military. Country balls. The Grossraum Flugzeug Desert. Let me translate that. Grossraum Flugzeug means or Flugzeug means wide-body aircraft.
Großraumflugzeug.
German is such a stupid language. I like that. The wide-body aircraft desert. That's a great suggestion. I love it. Oh, that's so stupid. What you mean is one by one is one letter at a time. PEF is the main military branch. Oh, like you want people to suggest what each letter is? So like, what does P stand for? What does E stand for? What does F stand for? Is that what you meant? A cool Foxy? Can we get a Northern Lake? Yeah, let's add a Northern Lake. What are we doing? We're making a fantasy map, and we're coming up with names for landmarks, cities, rivers. No, spell it out letter by letter. I think he means people only suggest one letter for the name. I'm sorry, I don't follow. Only one letter for the name? So, like, if someone suggests two different letters, just take, okay, so then just take... Yeah, just take the first suggestion that someone makes. Just don't count a duplicate. So one person says A, the next person says G, for example. We were going to do a lake, right? Let's do a lake. You know, I'm going to merge all this just to make it easy. No, I'm not. I'm going to group the text instead. The text layers. Where do I group? Where's group? Can you not group text layers? I guess not. All right. Let's do a Northern Lake. Next to the Weed Mountains. The president of Mab Australiax. So we added a lake. We're going to need a name for the lake. Chat, what should we call the lake? The president is Petkin Bloikpanye. That almost sounds like a name. It sounds like vaguely Eastern European, like vaguely Polish or Serbian or something. All hail Pelican Lake. I like the idea of doing I don't know, Pelican Lake's not very funny. I like doing like Weed Mountains, that's funny. All the like weird misspelled chain letters that we've come up with are super cool. And I like the wide body aircraft desert. That's such a good name for a desert. Who was it who suggested this? Grossraum Flugzeug. This is genuinely like the best suggestion I've heard from chat in many weeks. Wide body aircraft desert. While you guys come up with the name for the lake, I'm gonna get another drink real quick. Share stream. Okay, we've got a name for the lake. Axira 3R5CD. Sounds good to me. .12-point font. The great Axira 3R5 CD Lake. This is I feel like this is a fantasy map as made by ChatGPT or something. Can you rename your islands to Hakurai Islands? Does that mean anything bad? That's Shona. What is the Shona language? It's a Bantu language of the Shona people of Zimbabwe. Hakurai means it doesn't matter in English. Let's do it. The Hakurai Islands. Renamed. It was renamed because the British just sailed through. They found it and they decided to change the name because they have guns. Try to spell Polandball. Pop. Pop all oh and this is like those threads where people try and count to 10. Britain will probably take the whole island. Possibly. Popo Lalo, and LBBP. Popo Lalo and LBBP. That's close. A lot of those same letters are also in Polandball. Pepperball channel, thanks for joining. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Sorry, rest of your Friday. Or if it's Saturday for you. Please be so kind as to drop a like on the stream before you leave. Really appreciate it. We need a forest? We do need a forest. Let's add a forest. So do dark green. Let's do along this peninsula. We'll need a name for the peninsula too. And then copy and paste this to make a forest. Merge these. Duplicate. I feel like it needs some mountains next to it too. Small mountain range, like foothills. I don't know. You know what? No. Let's put a port here. A port city. Or it'll be a fort. Let's do a turret, like a tower. A rook. It's like a lighthouse. The Fentanyl Forest? Do you want it spelled like that? The Fentanyl Forest. The Fentanyl Forest. Okay, I'll spell it the way that you spelled it. More fantasy. Fentanyl. The Fentanyl. For 2 S's. For and there's an R before the T. Okay. Deliberately misspelled. How about this? The Fentanyl Forest. Name the lake 8.8 centimeter flat. 18 SFL of Zugkraftwagen. 12T. Was that like the... That was the German like Jeep or whatever, right? Oh no, it was the half track. The German half track. Oh, we already named this lake, so we need to name another lake. Let me draw another lake, and then we can name it that. Let's put a lake here next to Mount Poland. It's only fitting that a German named a lake with a German name is next to Poland. I like it. Name the ocean around it Slicks. We duplicate that. Very cool. Name the ocean Gangweed. No, there should be like another mountain range separated due to tectonic activity. The Weed Mountains and the Gangweed Mountains. Why don't we do that? These will be the Gangweed Mountains. You know what? No, here, we'll do that. Cool Foxy, $5 donation. More than $2. Yeah, Cool Foxy is a very generous soul. Snack is cool. Thanks. You're welcome. Name the Gulf Flug. What does Flug mean? Flight in German. The Flug Gulf. Well, it's more of a bay, right? This is the Gulf out here. Or this would be a Gulf. Well, no, I guess... Yeah, this would be a bay. This you could make the argument as a gulf, right? Thank you, Cool Foxy, for another $2 donation. Make a Nistrian embassy? Why don't we make it a town? Right here. Let's do another port city down here. Or hold on. You know what? I'm just gonna merge everything. It's done. It's all permanent now. We're gonna do a port city here. And this is Nistria or Nistrian? Nistria. How about that? Nigfather Bay. Non-father. You know what? It looks like a horse's head. Horsehead Bay. The crack smoke straight. Crack smoke straight. Looks like a donkey head. It looks like a horse, but like he's flipping his hair, you know? I still think the peak thing here is Grossraum Flugzeug Desert. Make tiny little Poland balls. We'll draw a little right in the middle. Tiny little Poland balls. That's probably too small. Hold on. Let's do eyes first. With tiny swords? Absolutely. The nomadic Polish tribes. Let's do that. Okay. Let me open up the canvas, find the right red for Polska. I think those eyes are too small. Let me make bigger eyes. That's better. Oops. Give him a sword. Gray sword. Lighter than that. Let's give him a shield as well. Sword out a little bit over here. Little wooden buckler. How about that? Shield up a bit over here. That looks pretty good. In the Air Force Viagra vultures. Okay. Nomadic Polish tribes. Military. Air Force. Viagra vultures. 10-point font. Add grass for people to touch. Yeah, we can call it outside. Let's do that. Grasslands. This is super fun. I want to watch an Aaron fantasy map stream now. I know he did one a couple months ago. Okay, we'll call this outside. The outside grasslands. The touch grasslands. Good suggestion. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to draw. You know what? Hold on. I have a good idea. I'm gonna make another couple of islands. I don't like that island. Trying to come up with an interesting shape. That's alright. And then we'll put a tiny island here in the middle. And then we're going to put a prison on top of it. Then we're going to draw a ball. Wonder if you guys know where I'm going with this. Let's hide the prison for a second. Nightbot, shut up. Nightbot doesn't work when I want it to work. Now I'm giving away the game. Aaron's prison. Have its main anti-aircraft be the MGM-166. LOSAT, line of sight AT. The MGM-166 LOSAT, line of sight anti-tank, was the U.S. anti-tank missile system designed by Lockheed Martin, originally bought to defeat tanks and other individual targets. Instead of using a high explosive anti-tank or heat warhead like other anti-tank missiles, LOSAT employed a solid steel kinetic energy penetrator to punch through armor. The LOSAT is fairly light. It was designed to be mounted on a Humvee light military vehicle while allowing the vehicle to remain air portable. LOSAT eventually emerged on an extended-length heavy-duty Humvee with a hard top containing 4 chems used by special operations. Although LOSAT never officially entered service, it was used for the smaller compact kinetic energy missile. It's pretty cool. MGM-166 LOSAT. Let's add it. Air defenses. We're using an anti-tank weapon as an air defense weapon. We need to fix this. Because I added some islands. So now it's the islands of whatever this is called. Let's try that again. Islands of TTIAN, GLBG, LRT, PAU, WAN, FAE, OWN. Thank you for the $5 donation, Uncool Foxy. Are you into, like military equipment? You can get some kills with LOSAT as AA and War Thunder. Man, I really want to like War Thunder. I just don't like how it's, I don't like how it's effectively pay to win. And I don't like the innate Russian bias that it has. But I remember I played War Thunder when it was in beta, and it was super fun. I should get into it. It's a game that I really want to like, because I love vehicle combat. Like, I've always loved the Battlefield games. But, Battlefield is more arcadey. War Thunder is more realistic. Do I play any games? I play Counter-Strike. Hemicat 2020, you're a naval kind of guy? Yeah, I really love warships. Warships are super cool. The L3 be the MBT, main battle tank. Is that an Italian or? Yeah, it's the tankette, right? Is that the one I drew? This is it, right? The tankette? A tankette has a main battle tank. Yeah, their army's gonna suck. All right, right, what else should I add here? We need rivers here. Let's have the river come down here to Nistria. Nistria sounds like a fantasy name. Wide body aircraft desert. I love that so much. Nomadic Polish tribes. Yeah, don't enter the middle of the continent. Aaron's prison. This is super cool. When I finish it, posting the channel members chat, yes, absolutely I will. Thank you for all the donations tonight, Cool Foxy, and the gifted memberships. Really appreciate it. I think we'll do a little bit more art review. And... oh, oops. Hold on. Let's make this river sort of go around the text to Nistria. Hold on. We need let's put a city. Let's put a city in the middle of this island. What should this city be called? Chat. It's not how you expected the stream to go. No, but I've been saying for many weeks that I wanted to do a fantasy map stream. War Crime City. I love it. All right, let's have 2 accompanying cities. One on this island. Yeah, we'll do three cities. All right, so this one on the right, the small island. What do we call this one? Tuhu? I don't know what that means, but sure. Tuhu. Let's do Port Tuhu to make it clear that it's the city. And then these over here. Cool Foxy, thank you for the $17.76 donation. Thank you so much for gracing this stream with your generosity. Chat, if you got a membership from a Cool Foxy, be sure to thank him. Super cool dude. And especially, Cool Foxy, thanks for doing all the naming games. Those were fun. I hope you have a great Friday. And if you're in stream tomorrow for the contest, I will see you then. I know that our channel profile picture is the Indonesian flag. In Polandball, the Polish flag is flipped upside down, so it's red on top. It has been that way since 2009, since the very first Polandball comic. But yes, people do point that out, that it is technically the Indonesian flag, but it's flipped upside down for Polandball. Canada World War I Memorial City. Okay, that's silly, sure. It's a silly name for a city. Canadian World War I Memorial City. It fits with the War Crime City. Alright, what's the last one called? Ottawa? Just name it Ottawa? I like that, yeah. Ottawa, for some reason, exists here. Camo Corgi, can I make an island name off of you? Yeah, let's make an island for you. Why not? Let's put it down here. Camo Corgi Island. Boom. This is really cool. Snake is cool. Make an island shaped like a snake and name it after you. Sure. Let's add another one out here. Vaguely snake-shaped. Isle of Snecks are cool. Make an island shaped like Scotland. Oh man, Scotland from memory. Let's see. I can never remember which way it sort of is shifted. I think it's shifted to like the northwest, right? Something like that. Let me see. Scotland. Nope. Did it totally wrong. This is going to be Scotland 2. The de-Englanding. Capital city of Burined. Svetlana, can you have an island? Absolutely. Let's make another island. Do a tiny island over here. It's a pretty cool looking island. Svetlandia. How about that? T-Cent, can you have an island in Horsehead Bay? T-Cent, what should we call it? Damn, I'm gonna do more fantasy map streams. If you guys like this, I am having a blast doing this. And it's Polandball adjacent, you know? T-Cent land? Alright. Oh yeah, it is shaped like a T. That's very serendipitous. I didn't mean to shape it like a T, but that's good that it worked out like that. 3 smiley faces. Can you be an island? Yeah. Let's put an island up here. We're gonna make this like more of an Arctic island. How about that? Our first Arctic island. Let's make it a 2-part island. 3-part. This is 3 smiley faces. It's a special, let's see if this will work. How about this? The smiley face archipelago. And we'll add a few more to actually make it look more like an archipelago. We're starting to run out of space because the text takes up a lot of space. I think that's pretty cool. Add Ohio? Yes, let's do that. I like that. Where can I put Ohio? It's vaguely Ohio-shaped. Oops. Okay, Ohio. This was not in the same font. Let's fix this real quick. Oh, you know what? It's probably because, yeah, I don't have... Feature doesn't have that special character available in that font. Scotland to the D Englanding. We need some cities for these islands surrounding Aaron's prison. Let's put a city here. That little bay. Let's put one here next to the water, the river. One here. One here. One here. One here. All right. Top left. What is this city called? Ostaville City? Does that mean anything? Ostaville City. This one is Llama Good. My suggestion. Name a city, Michigan. New London. Port of Ohio, RAR. A city called Cole. New Navia. This one right here. It's a port city. Port of Ohio, RAR. Let's do that. Okay, this one. The bottom, the south of this island. Stevie City? Sure, why not? Give the kids what they want. Gunland, Arkansas, Ireland 6, Schmetterlington, Chinatown, NYC. Why are the most of the cities on the island? I just haven't gotten around to adding more cities on the main continent. Acheraz? I like that. I don't know what it means, if it means anything. All right, this one over here. Oregon Land, Waterdeep, Coal City, Budgeria, Funky Town, Ireland 7, Dingaling, Bongdong Schlong, Nova Insula, City of Dawn, Neo Racco City, Potland. Potland should be near the Weed Mountains. Atlantica. Okay. I like that. We have a mix of like somewhat serious cities and just like nonsense. Here, let's put a city up here. I like Waterdeep, but Waterdeep should be near a probably near a bay, right? Here, let's do this. Waterdeep. Let's put a city here. This one we can call Tel Aviv. I like Sillyburg. All right, let's add some cities on the main continent. Let's do one here. So the capital city is What is this city called? This is a port city. It's on Horsehead Bay. Goobertown? I like Goobertown. Goobertown. Warsaw. Warsaw should be near the nomadic Polish tribes. Let's do that here. We'll put a city in between the Weed Mountains and the Gangweed Mountains, and we'll name it Warsaw. Marble Sphere? Yeah, we're still doing this. I'm having a lot of fun with fantasy maps. No cities in the desert. The wide-body aircraft desert is impassable. You can only go through it. You can only fly over it. It's too big to be traversed on foot. So it's called the wide-body aircraft desert because it's full of crashed airplanes. Buffalo Chicken Wing City. I love it. Where should we put it? Here, at the entrance to the Gulf, or the entrance to the bay. So you're coming home from a long trip across the Slicks Ocean, and your first port of entry, your first port stop back in the main continent is Buffalo Chicken Wing City. Well, Buffalo Chicken Wing is redundant. Let's just call it Buffalo Wing City. Buffalo Wing City. Add Jerusalem in the desert. The free city of 420. Chairstream City. Here, let's put a city here. Mayor Duldon. That sounds like something straight out of Lord of the Rings. Here be dragons. Chernobyl. Make a port and call it Singapore. That's good. Singapore. And then we'll make an island right across from it. And then this one will be Danceport. I had a city called Incestabama. Roll Tide. Yeah, okay, let's do that. The Twin Cities. Okay, it'll be like Minneapolis, St. Paul, but it'll be Incestabama and Roll Tide. I like that. Over here. No. Here, we need to find a space where can I put them? I'm running out of space. Put a city on the mountains? I can put them near the mountains, here. Along the lake. One here. One here. Incestabama. And Roll Tideopolis. The Twin Cities. Add a city named Chairstream somewhere near Aaron's prison. Chairstream. Love it. Let's make a giant, like, Antarctic continent. Maybe not giant, but, like, off the map, you know? Dick Rhino's domain. And then we'll put one known city. What should the one city that the world knows about in Dick Rhino's domain, what should it be called? Joe? Chad? Why does Dick Rhino sound like a villain? Oh, it's because I put him all the way up in the far north, and Dick Rhino's domain does sound like a foreboding place. Citadel? Okay, let's do something Citadel. Like Citadel's... We're gonna have the word... Call the city Denmark? Okay. The Danish Citadel. Sweet Island. In parentheses, poor. Reginald Klondike Bay. Moscow in Scotland. How about Old New York? Let's add some mountains in Dick Rhino's domain. What should this mountain range be called? The Ball Mountains. Cockanites. Alps 2. Brat, how's it going? The Dick Alps. Old Zealand, Mount Balls. Generic range name. The Joe Range. Range Comics? Oh, I like that. This is cool. Alright. Guys, I think I'm gonna call it there. Actually no, let's play a couple games first. But then I'll post this in Discord for you guys. Here, let's take a look at the final map before we do a couple games, then close out. But I have to work on some videos for tomorrow, and I have to collect all of your art contest entries. So make sure you get your entries in the next 2 hours. Germany, sorry I'm late to stream. No, don't apologize. It's totally cool. Okay, so this is our final map. We'll do another map on a future stream. This was really cool. I really like this. But Jerry, you send your entry through email? Yeah, I always check my email for contest entries at minimum. Okay. So this is the final map. Map. 9, 27, 24. I'm going to post it in Discord real quick for you guys. There you go. And for a cool Foxy as well. Have fun. Go at it. Do whatever you want with it. Okay. Let's play a couple games to close out. I don't want to do travel. Let's do global. Let's do Flag Doku. Global. I am going to guess it's in the Americas. It is not. Actually, 3,000 miles away. It could be West Africa. It could be North America. Let's guess USA. Nope. Okay, so it's not in the Americas. It is in West Africa, most likely. Mauritania. 400 miles. 700 kilometers. Algeria borders Mauritania, right? So does Mali. Maybe Niger? No, Niger's too far. So it's... it's somewhere in West Africa. It's not Morocco, and it's not Senegal, and what's here? Mali, because it borders those states. I don't know how it handles Western Sahara, but it would tell you. It tells you if it borders your guess. So it could be the Gambia, it could be Sierra Leone, it could be Liberia, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Benin, Togo. Let's just guess all of them. Togo is cooler. The Gambia... Okay, it's just Gambia. Gambia is warmer. Okay, so... Oh no! Shit. Alright, it saved it. Gambia. So it's not Senegal. Sierra Leone? Is this Guinea or Guinea-Bissau? Do you guys know? I think it's Guinea here. It's Guinea-Bissau? Okay. Nope. Guinea-Bissau is warmer. But it's not Senegal. What's here? Liberia's down here, right? And then you have Ivory Coast. I already tried Gambia. Burkina Faso is... Oh, it could be... No. Burkina Faso borders Mali to the north, right? Burkina Faso's like right here. So yeah, maybe. Nope. Damn, this one's hard. So Mali extends to like here. Senegal. I don't know what this one is. Gambia is the closest country. I think it's this country, whatever. No, it's not, because it would, Oh, you know what? It could be one of the island nations. What's the one up here? Is it, Cabo Verde? Oh, I should have guessed that earlier. Oh. Yeah. Oh, well. I totally forgot to guess island nations. Alright, let's close out with Flag Doku. Standard items contains land. Flag features geographical landscapes or elements such as mountains or terrains. Symbolic land is not a valid answer unless the shape of the item was designed to look like a land feature. 3 colors, main color white, green. Okay. Standard item contains land. Cyprus. Oh, and in Europe, contains land and in Europe. We can do Kosovo here. We can do Cyprus here. I don't know if it counts Cyprus as Europe or Asia. Green and contains land. What's a flag that has green and contains land on it? Not Brazil. Do you guys know? Three colors, Europe, France. Green, three colors, Lithuania. Are Thai provinces added yet? I have no idea. Yeah, it doesn't have to be national flags. It could be cities and subnational provinces and stuff. Kansas? Kansas's flag isn't green. New York for there just has to be green on the land, yeah, or green on the flag. New York for green and land and seal. Does New York have land on it? I don't remember. Kansas does have a wee bit of green. I already did Cyprus. We have Cyprus up here. Three colors, centered items. Andorra and Moldova both have a centered item, right? I guess Andorra. Up here. Oh, it's okay. It's because the centered item has more colors than just those three. I see. So Niger, I think, would have worked here. Hold on, let's try this again. Okay, so I had Cyprus here. Oh, hold on. Yes, okay. I understand now. We had Cyprus. Europe, I had Kosovo here. Three colors, green. I had Lithuania. And I had France here. Someone said New York for this one. I'll trust you guys. Cool. Main color, white. Centered item. Rhode Island. Massachusetts. Japan. I wonder if it... Hold on, let's see. Does it count? Items include coats of arms, crosses, emblems, stars. Let's see if it counts Japan, if the circle counts as an item. It does. Okay, cool. Main color, white, and has green on it. Main color, white with green. Washington State? No, Washington State is mostly green with white on it. The main color of this flag has to be white, and there's some green on it. Hungary wouldn't work either, because it's split into thirds. Yeah, I already did Cyprus. Confederation of the Danube. Jamaica? Does Jamaica have white on it? Black, yellow, green, white? And then Europe, main color, white. It's a European flag that's mostly white. Finland? Okay, so this is the last one. Main color, white, and there's green on it. U.S. Virgin Islands? England? England doesn't have green. England would have worked here. Hungary won't work here, because Hungary has equal parts white, green, and red. Svetlana, you live in Finland? That's awesome. I visited Finland about 5 years ago. Best vacation I ever went on was to Finland. Bulgaria also wouldn't work here, because it's a tricolor, so it's equal parts. Main color white, and it's got green on it. Israel wouldn't work here, no. Virgin Islands? U.S. Virgin Islands? Alright, you guys were right. Okay, cool. That's it for me, guys. Thank you for joining. I had a lot of fun. We'll have a contest stream tomorrow morning, so in about 14 hours. Make sure you get your contest entries in if you would like to participate. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Friday. I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.